Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna do some cross stitching, but instead of having like a cloth with already like a pattern on it, it's gonna be like the ones that I use it's for beginnings, for like the children, because it's easy to pull out if you make a mistake. It's in plastic and also without a pattern on. So I'm gonna use these because I have some leftovers from them and I really like to work with them. So with that being said, let's go to the video. So, in honor of the theme of this video, which is Disney villains, I went on Reddit to find the most evil stories, and when I think about evil stories, I immediately think of demons. So, I found this one. 12 jinns in one body, a true story. So here it goes. We were a joint family, my parents, younger sister, parental uncle and aunt and their 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys. My cousins were older than my sister and me. We had an age gap of over 8 to 10 years. My father and uncle were pretty close, so we stayed together in a building, where the ground floor belonged to us, and the first floor belonged to my uncle. My aunt and mom were just cordial. However, my aunt loved us, and my mom was very affectionate to her children too. One day, my cousin, let's call her Sue, came home from college and started acting very strange. Sue did not the usual stuff like washing her face or eating something. Instead, she went straight into her bedroom and slept the entire day. Since my aunt and uncle were full-time working parents, my cousins would mostly stay at our place until my aunt came back from her work. My mom was pregnant with her 3rd child during that time and was probably in the 3rd trimester. My aunt came back and called Sue upstairs, but she refused to go for some bizarre reason. My mom, being her usual self, just put it off as some strain, and Sue stayed with us for the entire night. Things started right away. I was about 14 or 15 years old, so I remember everything distinctly. My younger sister was about 4 then. I woke up to go to the washroom, and as a child I was always afraid of the dark, so I woke up my dad and he stood outside the bedroom. Now Sue, my mom and my younger sister were in another bedroom, and my dad and I were sleeping in the other one. So we didn't know what was happening in the other room. My dad just felt that something wasn't right and checked on them, and to his fright, both Sue and my younger sister were missing. He woke my mom up, but my mom was in a state that was almost like she was drugged to sleep. She could barely open her eyes. My dad started waking everyone up, and everyone started looking for them. My uncle, my aunt, my cousins. And then my uncle found Sue and my younger sister, crying profusely on the terrace. Sue was standing on the edge of the fence wall, and my younger sister was standing, looking at her, crying. They were both brought down, and my aunt, uncle, and dad immediately understood that something wasn't right. While all of this was happening, my mom woke up and suddenly started screaming from downstairs that Sue was trying to kill her and her baby. But Sue was with us, so that couldn't be true. My aunt looked visibly disturbed. She was staring at different points, as if she was looking at someone. The kids were sent downstairs by the following day, while Sue was with my dad, my uncle, and my aunt. Since my mom was pregnant, she wasn't allowed to be with her. My cousins were all grown up, but they knew that something was wrong, because my younger sister had been crying non-stop since last night, and nothing could calm her down. They were all trying to get her to sleep, but it was all in vain. She too looked at different points and continued crying. Around noontime a priest came, and Sue tricked them all and came downstairs, which scared us. She looked at my mom and gave an evil growl, and she carried my sister away. She was jumping in weird positions and everyone tried to stop her, and then she would look at us like she was possessed. She heard abusive sentences which the priest told us was in Hebrew, Arabic and Urdu. She spoke in about 12 different voices, which everyone heard. They were voice of woman, man, and it still sends chills down my spine even to think about it. They all sent us upstairs again, and meanwhile my mother started sensing the anxiety or something, and unfortunately her water broke. She was taken to the hospital by my cousins while my uncle, aunt and dad stayed with Sue. To this day I don't know what happened because my dad never spoke of it, but we came back to the hospital the next day and Sue was gone. Nobody said anything about her, and the priest did some recitations on all of us. After that we shifted from house because all of the negative energy there. About 2 years later, Sue was brought back home. She looked all bones, nothing else. She didn't remember anything. My uncle and aunt tried to normalize her life, but everything was in vain. In 2 or 3 weeks her health deteriorated and she passed away. Except for my uncle, aunt and dad, nobody knows what happened or where she was even taken. My uncle and dad both passed away, so the only person who knows now is my aunt, who never speaks of it. It's an unspoken rule to not talk or mention 2 nightmare days in that house. That night, the priest there died in an accident, precisely 3 days after Sue was taken away from home. That house is now sold after Sue passed away. To this day, I never experienced anything even remotely chilling as this. From the day my younger sister was born, my cousins, me, and my sister never go a day without doing the recitations we were told to do by the priest. It's like a routine for us now. That was the story of Sue. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you like my video and my crafts and my stories, then don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, ring that notification bell, and comment something down below. With that being said guys, bye bye!